Welcome to Fantasia, home of the Melodious. My name's Azallea, and today, gonna be bringing you guys another Ritual Beast combo tutorial. Now this time, we're gonna be exploring an alternative route that you could take with the opening hand of Ritual Beast Tamer Elder and Spiritual Beast Cannahawk. So last time we explored this combo with the introduction of Ritual Beast Ulti-Falcos, we saw that we could end with Ulti-Falcos, Ritual Beast Ulti-Cannahawk, and 2 searches. But this time, what happens if you're up against a deck that is not as good at swarming the field, but has very potent effects that need to be negated? Well, we have access to Ritual Beast Ulti-Gaiapelio, and you can actually access him with negation with just these 2 cards. So let's get started. So what you want to do is normal summon your Ritual Beast Tamer Elder, and then normal summon the Spiritual Beast Cannahawk using Elder's effect to your side of the field. Now we can use Spiritual Beast Cannahawk's effect, and we're going to do just as we've always done, and we're going to banish a copy of Spiritual Beast Repengu from our deck. Now the next step you want to go for is summon the Ritual Beast Ulti-Cannahawk. This is very similar to the standard combo that you would normally do, because you still need access to your Ulti-Falcos. And before you can access your Ulti-Falcos, you need to search out a copy of a Tamer. So we're going to target the Spiritual Beast Cannahawk and the Spiritual Beast Repengu to return to the graveyard, and then we're going to chain Ritual Beast Ulti-Cannahawk's effect to defuse into Ritual Beast Tamer Elder and Spiritual Beast Cannahawk right here. So by summoning those 2 to your side of the field and returning Repengu to your graveyard, you can actually go for a search. This time I'm just going to go and search for a Ritual Beast Tamer Lara. Of course, you can use Zephyrin Pilica if you would like as well. Now what we can do here is use Spiritual Beast Cannahawk's effect, and we can banish a copy of Spiritual Beast Tamer Winda from our deck. And now, since we've used Cannahawk's effect, we can now go ahead and special summon our Ritual Beast Ulti-Falcos to our side of the field using Elder and Cannahawk as materials. When Ulti-Falcos is on the field, once per turn, you can activate its effect to normal summon another Tamer, or another Ritual Beast monster from your hand. In this case, it's going to be a Tamer, by banishing one of your Ritual Beast cards in your graveyard. So you want to keep the Repengu in your graveyard, of course, because that's what Lara is going to be bringing back. So I'm just going to, in this case, banish the Spiritual Beast Cannahawk. And now what we can do is normal summon the Ritual Beast Tamer Lara from our hand, activate her effect, and now you can special summon the Spiritual Beast Repengu from your graveyard to your side of the field. Now what we can do is activate Spiritual Beast Repengu's effect, and in this case, I'm going to actually banish the Ritual Beast Ulti-Gaiapelio. You could banish Ritual Beast Ulti-Petalfin if you would like. It's all up to you at this point, but I prefer going for the Apelio because I like having Apelio in circulation, so being in the graveyard or in the banish pile for me to access later if I ever need him. So at this point you can go for a search because we still have 1 defuse that we have left. So we can go for Ritual Beast Ulti-Cannahawk using our Ritual Beast Tamer Lara and Spiritual Beast Repengu, summoning it to our side of the field, and then we can activate Ritual Beast Ulti-Cannahawk's effect, and we can target the Lara and the Ulti-Apelio in our banished pile to return to the graveyard, and then we're going to chain and defuse the Ritual Beast Ulti-Cannahawk into our Ritual Beast Tamer Lara and into our Spiritual Beast Tamer Winda, and summoning those to our side of the field, returning the Ulti-Apelio to our graveyard, and going for a search. Now, at this point, usually we'd go for one of the traps, you know, Steeds to control opponent's field, or Ambush to bring stuff back during our opponent's end phase. But in this case, it's actually very highly suggested that you search out a monster. This is of course depending on the other 3 cards in your opening hand. If you have trap cards in your opening hand, you can search for monsters. If you already have additional monsters that you can use for Ulti-Gaiapelio's negation, then you can search for traps. But here I'm just going to search out Ritual Beast Tamer Wen, because she has dual utility in the fact that if I don't use her for negation, I can always normal summon her and go for additional plays on my next turn. But here I'm actually going to special summon the Ritual Beast Ulti-Gaiapelio by using all 3 of my monsters on the field and special summoning him here. So of course your 3 other cards in your hand could potentially help you back up this Ulti-Gaiapelio, but even if you don't, even if you just have, like, you know, a couple of other monsters, you will have at least 1 guaranteed negation in your hand to stop your opponent's plays. So yeah, that does it for this combo tutorial. It's rather short, it's rather sweet, but it's an alternative way that you can play this opening hand and cater it towards your opponent's deck. You know, games 2 and 3, depending on what they're playing, they might not always be swarming the field, so you don't always need steeds to blow things up, and they might not always have the ability to overcome your field, so you don't always need ambush in your opening plays to recover your boards. So having something like Ulti-Gaiapelio and access to a first turn rather easily, which is a standard combo, is fantastic in terms of utility and versatility for the deck. So yeah, anyways guys, if you would like more Ritual Beast combo videos, please make sure to stay tuned for more. I have more of these coming for you, and as always, thank you all so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, please leave a like, subscribe for more Ritual Beast content, and leave a comment down below letting me know what I can do to improve. And until next time, take care.